Hi, it's Raymond. I hope I have the right number. Look, I know we haven't spoken in a while, but I need your help. Remember the day I took you and Duncan off the streets? I told you that the past is just a story, that if you can just accept that, your past loses all power over you. Yeah, I was wrong.
I have 11 karma. That's gonna be nice. I wonder if everybody's still there. Because honestly, if Lamb is a mole, we don't know who's a mole and who isn't. Racks of medical supplies and cybernetic components. My man! Across from the doorway, heavy-duty instruments are crammed together to conserve as much space as possible. Many of them look neglected, with the fine layer of dust and grime coating every raised surface. Other implements have clearly seen regular use, as they appear polished from all the handling. A man stands towards the left side of the room. He wears a fitted, high-collared coat that looks like it gives him a lot of movement room and flexibility with his arms. A virtual retinal display hangs over his right eye, highlighting it in yellow. He greets you with a nod and a quick smile. Welcome. He studies your face. You are new around here, I take it. Oh my gosh, he's freaking Russian. Okay, here we go. Without waiting for an answer, he continues. The name is Andre, and I'm in the ware business. I've got a large inventory if you're interested in buying. I need some cyberware, please. Wired reflexes. Okay. We're going to look at brain implants. Pain editor. 1 willpower, -1 intelligence. +1 intelligence. +1 intelligence. Eee. Assistance processor. +1 intelligence, +1 decking. That doesn't really help me on that. We already have an autoloader in the left arm, correct? So we don't need it. Okay, the magnet arm is tossing grenades back. +1 dodge. +1 strength and +5 HP for the cyber arm. Yeah, the alphaware is the stuff I want. Because alphaware is freaking amazing. Jolt alert. Okay, so that's stun defense. But honestly, we haven't been getting stunned a ton, so I don't think I care. Let's look at body. Platelet factory gives... lessening the trauma... heals the user's most recent wound. I like that. +1 throwing weapons, +1 movement, and +1 dodge for this. That one's pretty good. Wired reflexes is a network of neural boosters and adrenal stimulators that effectively supercharge a user's reflexes. +1 movement, plus when triggered, it's +1 AP lasts 2 rounds. And it has a cooldown. +1 to all physical attributes. Kind of like that. Bone lacing Kevlar. +1 body, +1 strength. Why? Oh, there's just 2 copies of it for some reason. Let's look at the legs. Hydraulic jack plus 3 movement lasts 1 round. Okay, so I can put it on a burst of speed. Enhanced articulation is plus 1 dodge plus 1 quickness. That's nice. As technology cyber leg, 6 HP plus 1 quickness. 1700. Let's look at skin. Cross-dermal sheath is 60 HP per round, lasts 3 rounds. I kind of want this. That's kind of amazing. But then the plating, subdermal plating. Oh, it's plus 1 armor. This is way better than plus 1 armor. Tailored pheromones. I'm not worried about charisma, honestly. Plus 1 armor. Yeah, for the skin, I want the cross-dermal sheath. And that's good. So we're going to go ahead and go with that. Maybe later. See ya. What is my essence at, actually? My essence is at 2, and I can't go below 1. So I'm almost out of cyber upgrades. I have a range combat of freaking 7. I am the sniper man, and I love it. I love it so much. Alright, Cyberware Affinity. What will this do? Plus 1 additional essence. Cyberware can allow you to increase racial maximums for attributes. Plus 2 armor pierce with all cyber weapons. Okay, so 9 is as far as I can go on body. Putting dodge up will probably be good. With physical attacks. Well, then what? Okay, quickness is calculated. It calculates the chance to be hit by ranged. Dodge is physical. A double tap, a chain shot, those could be useful. Increases the chance of scoring a critical hit when using a rifle. Increases skills, unlock special abilities. And then I've got headshot, increase the chance of critical hit, reduces accuracy. I don't care about any of that crap. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know about the drone control. If I had drone 7, I could have gotten to... I could have opened that thing, but... That's the first, or maybe the second time that drone controls ever come up. So maybe what I want is I want rifle. I kind of want rifle. And I'll put 4 points in strength. Wait a minute. I used to calculate chance to hit with melee and throwing weapons. Increase the damage value of melee attacks. Also determines how far a grenade can be thrown. I don't usually use grenades. So actually, this is not very useful. What about body? I cannot put anything into body because I don't have enough points. So we're just going to confirm. And we'll leave that 5 unspent. Wait until I get another karma point and then put it into body. because body is always helpful. The woman in an armored trench coat. She's cooking. Who are you? Their name is Chastity Blackwell. She's a mercenary. She's seen action from Azania to Transpolar Nation. But for right now, she's working with pirates. So why are you cooking all this fish? Because Utama's cooks, if you could call them that, are atrocious. I've eaten prison food that tasted better. Okay. How'd you get into cooking? Are you kidding me? Oh, you're serious. Apparently I'm a huge idiot. 3 types of mercenaries. The first type are ones that work for big outfits like ME, T-2000, Brightblade, Tsunami, or whatever. They're not much different from corporate armies in lots of ways. They've got tons of support and finances, so everywhere they go, they build bases with mess halls, barracks, the works. Second, you got small units that sign up with well-established clients. They don't work for the big PMC, but maybe they got a team of 50 or so. They get contracts for reasonably lucrative clients. A lot of work in Africa from corporations or urban convoy duty in areas that are still a bit iffy. Places like Caracas, Vladivostok, I think that's how you say it. Vladivostok. Right in the middle of that word, I get a little lost. Lagos, whatever. They're rough, but then there's the true freelancers, cowboys, and they do all the stuff that they can do because they're see you. It's like, I was hoping for a shop, but you're just a conversation piece. Okay. What about you? You're a friendly orc. You are a police constable. And he's like, why am I on a pirate ship? And he's like, oh yeah, because things are bad now. Key's command trailer is strangely peaceful. The crew of systems experts that formerly manned the multitude of terminals inside are nowhere to be found, and the omnipresent hum of the trailer's computer banks have fallen silent. The senior inspector glances up from her desk, half turning to face you. Good, you hear? The sentence trails to nothing as she squeezes her eyes shut, wincing. Her hands go up to rub her temples. Ugh. Another headache, huh? Yeah, migraine. She rubs her temples with both hands. Feels like someone lit a fire behind my eyes. If I were you, I'd get that checked out. She waves off my suggestion. I'll be fine. I already know what's causing this, and it won't be a problem anymore. I ditched it after Lamb turned on us. The necklace, you mean? Yeah, it hurt to use. Like looking through lenses ground to someone else's prescription. Made the drain from spellcasting hurt more too. Truth is, I've been in constant pain for the past couple months. Cost of doing business, I guess. Isn't that why you've been so short-tempered? Well, some of it was just me, but the pain didn't help any. I'm still recovering from the impact of wearing that thing for months on end, and I soaked up some nasty drain breaking us out of that trap. I'm not at 100%, but I probably won't be for months. I don't need you at 100%. Get me into a room with Crate, and I'll handle the rest. You might have to. But let's hope it doesn't come to that. Okay, we got a job to do, so let's do it. You fish Lamb's PDA out of the evidence bag that Key had you put it in. The device is in bad shape. Its case is warped and bent, but the screen winks on your command. Winks on at your command. The display is streaked with Lamb's dried blood. It looks like red gelatin, thin and watery. You can just make out the text underneath. Lamb, Andy, secure mailboxes, inbox, outbox, live chat, trash bin, junk mail. We're gonna go in the trash bin. A little digging reveals a file buried in the PDA's trash can. Looks like Lamb intended to get rid of it, but he died before he got around to pulling the trigger on it. From Crate to Andy. Mr. Koo tells me you've accepted our offer. Welcome aboard. Once you've delivered key, report to me, and we'll have you relocated to the Taipao facility. You'll be safe there. We have the location on a 24-hour guard, for obvious reasons. From there on out, all you need to do is keep your head down and count your money. You keep up your end, and you're soon to be a very wealthy and influential man. If Crate's client, whoever it is, has something worth guarding in Taipao, then that's what we need to check out next. Let's keep going. This is good intel. But we need to get everything we can from this PDA. I'm going to look in the junk mail. It's packed to the gills with all manner of unsolicited messages. Scam mail. Advertisements for everything from illicit drugs to designer electronics. Countless pornographic images fill the screen. It'd take days to sort through all this for anything useful, and searching by trial and error would likely expose the PDA to a whole host of nasty worms and viruses. Ugh, remind me never to open my own junk folder. Search the junk mail folder for tagged messages. That's interesting. Oh, I don't know the tag. Package delivery. Everything is ready on our end. Now you need to hold up your end of the deal. The package will be delivered before the wild card leaves the evidence room, or this whole thing is going to get messy. Has to be delivered before the wild card leaves the evidence room. Okay, so the package must be that memory wipe. Maybe. Oh, making me the wild card. What an idiot. If he wanted to speak in code, he could have been a little less obvious about it. If things do get messy, it's your ass, Lamb. Crate wants this to go by the numbers, and that means both the package and the wildcard caught in the same trap. We can't chance the package catching a bullet before we can question her, and a firefight in the hallway could raise questions. You know your job, do it well, and you'll get what you were promised. Koo. Huh. He was. Yeah, and now he's a mound of bloody ash decorating the floor of the Tiger's Den evidence room. Overall, I call that an improvement. Standing orders. Much as I appreciate your concern for the citizens of Hong Kong, it is not your place to question my tactics. The behavior of the SDU is none of your concern. The changes that you hope to see will never come about while Mitsuhama is viewed favorably by the Executive Council. Our client wants to see its reputation tarnished, and a certain amount of heavy-handedness on our part is necessary to make that happen. It's all part of the plan, Senior Inspector. You do your job and let me do mine, Crate. The massacre at the end of the Kowloon City riots and the police brutality that led to the riots in the first place, they were all intended to hurt Mitsuhama's PR. What's the end goal? Why would anyone spend this much money to tank the reputation of their own police force? Taking out civil authority could be the first stage of a military coup? Maybe. Let's keep reading. Outbox. Okay, I'm in. Alright, Koo, I've reconsidered your proposal and I want in. You're right. Keela's the lost cause. She's corporate to the bone, and trying to argue with her is like talking to a brick wall. She doesn't give a damn about what the HKPF is supposed to stand for. All that matters to her is a company's bottom line. At least I don't turn to my own people for a paycheck. It's funny, I used to be such an idealist. I joined the Shh. I joined the HKPF because I wanted to help people. But that isn't what this organization is about, whatever the recruiters say. Good cops don't have a place in Mitsuhama's police force. The corporate culture of the HKPF either changes them if they're weak or chews them up if they're strong. Either way, they wind up broken, and I can't be a part of the machine anymore. The big changes you're talking about, it's a change to fix things. A real honest God chance. It's a chance to fix things. A real honest God chance. And so, as much as I hate your methods, I'm going to help you. I'm not going to do it for the money. I'm doing it because I want the HKPF to be better. And this is a chance to make that happen. A remote chance, maybe, but it's better than nothing. What do you think he's talking about? I don't know, but I don't like the sound of it. Tell Crate him in. I can bring you key, and I can help you dismantle this task force. But you should know that if you've been bullshitting me, if things don't change for the better, I'm coming after you. You can count on that. Tough talk. You think he could have backed it up? Lamb? No, not in a million years. The fool would have gotten himself killed one way or another. A big change. Ominous words. Yeah, they are. Let's keep reading. Okay. Meaning a stream of garbled text fills the screen. It's corrupted. I know that you have every reason to hate the police, but hear me out. What happened to your family was wrong. Big changes are coming, I promise, between them then and now. Please allow me to cover your mortgage payments. I've recently come into a large sum of money, and I want you to have it. Consider it a show of good faith until I can bring the justice you deserve. Lamb. I don't know anything about this. Must have been related to some old case of lambs. Lamb felt guilty and he signed on with Crate to try and make amends. Yeah, maybe. Grouping up the people responsible for the Kowloon City massacre out of guilt, though. What kind of ass backwards thing is? Well, can't make an omelet and all that. This whole thing raises more questions than answers. Let's keep going. But I've read everything, basically. Read the chat exchange. Did you authorize a second mind probe of Hawkins while he was unconscious? I'm looking at the transcript of his interview, and he insists that two mages were screwing around with his brain last night. No, I was against you having him scanned in the first place, remember? Why would I give authorization for two different mages to poke around in his brain? I don't know, maybe you wanted to set two sets of findings to check against one another. I know that you have trust issues where magic is concerned. I didn't authorize anything, Lamb, and unless we have a second magical interrogator that I don't know about on the task force, I'm going to go ahead and guess he's making it up. So, what? You just want to dismiss this? You don't think it warrants further investigation? In a perfect world, I'd tell you to knock yourself out, but right now, in the world that we live in, there's no time for that. This doesn't interest me. I don't care. The council doesn't want any more delays. Talking about... Yeah, Lamb, it is. Keep going, Caesar. Let's see what else there is to see. Nothing else. What do you mean? I think that's everything we're getting. Yeah, I think maybe you're right. So it's power switch off, and it's off now. Alright, so here's what we got. Greatner people are working for someone powerful and rich. Probably a megacorp, but we don't know who. They're trying to take Mitsuhama's reputation with the executive council so that they can bring about some kind of change inside the HKPF. And they've got a facility in Taipao that they're keeping under heavy guard. Sounds about right to me. It isn't much, is it? we don't even know who we're fighting against. It's enough. We even know where we're going next. Type out. You're right. That's where we'll find our answers. We need a plan. We can't just go in blind. Call in the big guns. Talk to Mitsuhama. My credibility with them is more or less bottomed out at this point, but I'll see what I can do. You go back to the boat and inform the rest of your team. I'll call you when I know more. Good. I'll be in touch. Goodbye. Gotta go to the boat hole. Well, everything seems to be more or less in one piece. Did you and Key get anything figured out? More to the point, do you know who we're fighting yet? Nope, but we know where we're going. Great's client has a warehouse in Taipao that the STU was guarding. That's not what I was hoping to hear. I don't like going into a fight without knowing who I'm up against. We're trying to bring the Executive Council into it. They might be able to help. Doubtful. In my experience, resolutions almost never come so easily. But perhaps. Your PDA buzz is cutting off Key. Answer the call. Key's face flickers onto the PDA's view screen. She looks haggard, even more so than before. That call was a bust, Caesar. I've still got a few execs willing to go to bat for me, but the rest have already written us off as a failure. Nobody's going to risk sparking a corp war on my say-so, and I can't even tell them who they'd be fighting against. We're going to need a hell of a lot more than this. We're going to convince anyone to move on this. I guess we're heading to Taipao. Yeah, it looks that way. Look, Caesar, I know I told you that you and your team would be well compensated for helping me, but I really never specified exactly what your reward would be. I think you should know. You have my attention? We'll start with the bad news. I can't put a monetary value on what your team will receive. Truth be told, I'm going to have to wrestle with corporate to get them much of anything. A lot of the cost of renting out the Benteng came out of what had been set aside for your reward. Excuse me, what? You'll still get paid, I promise you that. It just won't be enough to retire on. Nothing I can do about it. That's just the way it has to be. Yeah, sure it is. We never should have trusted. As for you, Caesar, you've got a different story. For you, you've got something better than money. Keep talking. I can get your sin restored. Duncan's too. I can give you your old lives back. Holy shit. That's right. Imagine the doors that'll open for you. You can return to Seattle, pretend that none of this ever happened. Hell, you can do whatever you want, and you can do it completely above board. What I'm offering you is the freedom to make your own choices again. The same freedom that Crate and Josephine Sang and Kylie Cheng took away from you. Anyway, I just wanted you to know that that's what's on the line before we headed to Taipao. Taipao. I don't know why I'm saying POW. There's no A. I'm going to get my kit ready. I'd recommend that you do the same. I don't think there are any jobs. I'm on it. Let's finish this. Go to Jomo when you're ready. He'll sneak us into Taipao, and we'll bring this thing to a close. Oh, and Caesar, I can't promise you we'll come back to the Bangtang after all this is over. Taking the sights now, because it might be the last chance you get. Got it. I'll see you at Jomo's boat. Oh, and Caesar, your boss's rock, that Kong you took from Abby Pang, got broken in the move. I found it in about 50 pieces when we got there. It's in a wastebasket under my desk if you still want it, but I can't imagine it's worth very much anymore. Sorry about that. The video crackles and dies. Key's face winks off your PDA and the display goes dark. This presents us with something of a conundrum. His voice is curiously soft and an undertone of sorrow runs through it. With your sin restored, you could travel back to Seattle, but I could not go with you. Even if you remained in Hawaii, our professional relationship would have to come to an end. A difficult decision. Put some thought into it. See that you do. For now, we have a job to prepare for. Kindly Chang wishes us to complete this task, and so we will, payday or no. This conspiracy could pose a threat to the Yellow Lotus, and we cannot say with certainty whether it does or does not until we enter that warehouse in Typo. You're right, get ready. We've got a secure facility to raid. Hey guys, I'm Alex. The guy from the videos. So, I just wanted to thank you for watching the video all the way through. It's a lot of work. I appreciate it. Thank you for your view, maybe your subscription. So you can subscribe right in the bottom corner there. Then you'll be updated. Make sure to ring that notification bell, because subscriptions seem to mean nothing on YouTube anymore. But hey, so then over here you'll see a video that you might like, since you watched this video all the way through. Other than that, have a great day. I hope that you watch more. I'd love to see you again. We do stream, so keep an eye out for that. Announcements will be on the channel, my Twitter, all that stuff. All the information is on the overlay. Other than that, enjoy your stay on 6th Street.